Hello, hello! Happy Thursday, everyone! It's Nisha! How are you feeling, everybody? Hope everyone's good. Thank you for spending your time with me tonight. Gonna pause the music for a bit because, you know, copyright, so you actually can't have music playing on here. So, welcome, welcome. My name is Nisha Ho-Shing, and I'm going to be your host tonight. And tonight we're going to learn all about spring skin revival. So, you know, the winter is slowly going, although today was pretty cold. But we know winter is slowly on its way out and spring is on its way in, which means our skin is going to be out again and our faces are going to be showing, right? So we need to make sure we look flawless because, you know, that's what we do. So thank you again for joining. I hope you love this. I hope you get something out of this presentation tonight because I am bringing the goods for you. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing now is actually sharing my screen with you. So we'll get right into the presentation. And if somebody invited you on this presentation, make sure you follow back up with them because they're going to take it from there. But I will introduce you to a side of Doterra essential oils that will allow you to have the most perfect skin, which we all want. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you now. So just give me 1 second. And as I share my screen, I'm actually going to end my video so that way, you know, you can just focus on my screen, okay? So I'll see you guys later with my face. Okay, I'll see you guys later. And yeah, enjoy the presentation. Okay, so let me bring up my screen for you. Desktop one, that is what I want to share. Okay, okay. All right, so welcome to Spring Skin Revival, guys. All right, so this is me. You guys just saw my face. So Nisha Ho-Shing, I'm an essential oil educator, silver leader with Doterra. I'm also the owner at Mrs. Facing Beauty. I'm an instructor with Redwood Academy, Beauty and Wellness. So basically that means I write the curriculums for people that want to come in and get their certificate to be a makeup artist, which is actually pretty cool and it's really an honor to be able to say that I can do that. I actually write a 40-hour program. Okay, my background, I'm actually background as general manager for 8 years with the largest fitness club in Canada, actually the largest fitness club in the world. And yeah, so I kind of moved out of, you know, my general manager duties and now I'm, you know, living my free-spirited work from home lifestyle that I have now with my family. And yeah, so I'm doing the Doterra essential oils. And also I am currently creating a program called Happy, Healthy, Beautiful. It is a workshop that's going to be coming to you in the summer, and basically it's going to be combining 3 areas of our life. Pretty cool stuff. We're going to be talking about emotional health, we're going to be talking about our physical health, and we're going to be talking about our, you know, external, you know, beauty as well. So that's really cool. I have that coming in the works. And then what else am I? I'm a mom. I'm a mom of 3 little ones and happily married. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. So what are we going to cover today? Today we're going to cover a natural approach to skin health. Lots of cool stuff on here tonight, guys. Lifestyle tips to better skin. Upping the selfie game with proper skincare routine, aka the JLo Glow. I don't know if you've seen her Instagram lately, but her skin is flawless. This lady looks like she did literally 29 years ago. She looks fantastic. Okay, so let's not forget about the knees and the elbows. We're going to talk about head to toe skincare. Then we're going to talk about getting started and then answer any questions. All right. So it all starts from within. You know, a lot of times when we're thinking about beauty, we're thinking about, you know, our external beauty. We don't always think about the fact that, you know, it comes from internal. So what we're going to be talking to you today is the fact that it really starts from, I believe it's 6 major areas of our whole lifestyle, okay? 6 major areas. So what are these areas? Let's go here. Okay, 6 causes of skin imperfection. Number 1, inflammation is a huge cause to any skin issues we might have. Number 2, microbiome. What is that? That's basically all the microorganisms that live all over our body. If that is in disturbance, which means if it's out of balance, we will have skin issues. Oxidative stress. What is that? What is that, right? This is so cool because it's like, it's something that affects us all. When we have oxidative stress, so that's basically when our bodies and getting rid of free radicals, you know, we're not fighting those free radicals, those, you know, those that are in our cells, then it leads to aging. Blood sugar issues, nutrient deficiency, hormonal imbalances. Okay, so this lady here that I'm introducing to you, her name is Dr. Trevor Cates. She's fantastic. She's literally an expert in the field when it comes to our skin health, and especially she has the same approach as me, healthy skin from within. She actually is the one that labeled these 6 things. You know, she works with a lot of different experts as well, but she just came out with this book within the last literally 2 weeks. It just came out, Clean Skin from Within. She basically lays out every single thing that we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about it in a short, but she talks about it in full length. So if you want to get in touch with her book, you can either follow her on YouTube. She has her own channel. Just look up Spa Doctor. You can go to her website, thespadoctor.com. And she actually has on her YouTube video an awesome video on essential oils and women's health, which is fantastic. You know, one thing that I love that Dr. Trevor Cates said is our skin is our magic mirror. So when we look into the mirror and our skin is actually unhealthy, it's a reflection of our unhealthy state, right? So she's very, really right in that. It means one of those things is off. You know, we're going to talk about a little bit of that in length, but yeah, good stuff, good information tonight. Okay, so 100% of your skin health is related to diet and lifestyle. Okay, this is probably not news to you guys, but sometimes, you know, we only think about the external, we don't think about the internal, right? So what do you need? Bioavailable supplements, okay? What I have here on the right is the Lifelong Vitality by Doterra. This is pretty much the supplement pack that I started with Doterra when I was pregnant. I was 9 months, no, I wasn't 9 months, I was 9 weeks pregnant with my last son. And I needed more cellular health, okay? I needed something to help me with my energy levels. I needed something to basically make me get rid of that tiredness that came along with pregnancy, all right? So I'm going to talk about these 3 products. So alpha CRS, this is going to support that inflammation, right? You know, Dr. Cates talked about inflammation being one of the number 1 causes to leading to those skin issues, okay? So alpha CRS is going to take care of your inflammation response. It's going to support your cellular immune function, mental clarity, brain function. It's going to renew your cells by supporting the healthy mitochondria. So what are the mitochondria? Mitochondria is a really super small bacteria that's actually inside every single one of our cells. And it's actually what produces our energy, okay? So when our mitochondria don't get properly supported, we lack energy, all right? So alpha CRS, it's super, super important. It goes right to your cellular health, all right? Micro VP, this is your food nutrient complex. I'm just going to read something for you, okay? So according to 2015, the dietary guidelines for American women, and I say American women here because this is what the article has, you know, if you might be viewing this from Canada as well, we have a little bit healthier diet, but not much far off. All right, so women aren't getting enough fiber, potassium, chlorine, magnesium, calcium, iron, vitamins A, D, E, C. Can you believe this? So a poor nutrient diet high in low quality foods and lacking food groups such as fruit, veggies, whole grains. So does any of this seem to be kind of like your diet right now? I'm sure all of us have a shortfall, okay? Bioavailable supplements are what we need because that takes care of our baseline. It helps reduce the risk of chronic disease, right? So when we have disease, that means our body is in a state of dis-ease. So we need to bring back the ease and the order to our bodies, or we need to up it and maintain that with bioavailable supplements. All right, so now I told you about the so now I'm gonna tell you about the Micro V-Plex. So this is a food nutrient complex. So what this does is this particular Lifelong Vitality Trio is based on the North American diet. So what does this fight? Free radicals, you know? Dr. Cates in that last slide, she talked about oxidative stress, right? So that micro V plex is fighting those free radicals. Antioxidants, which is what we need, has vitamins A, C, and E. You know, this is going to support healthy metabolism for those of you out there that are, you know, looking to maybe trim, lose weight, cellular energy. We know when we boost our metabolism, we're naturally going to be getting more energy. This also supports healthy digestion. When we have healthy digestion, we're going to be talking about gut health in one of the next couple of 2 slides from now. Provides 22 essential vitamins, minerals to support natural growth, function, and maintain our cells. So I'll tell you out there right now, the supplementation that is being available to us at most big box stores or most nutrition stores are those hard stone supplements, those hard stone vitamins that you see. What actually happens is our body is not able to fully process that, and it's not bioavailable for us, which means our body actually has to convert it before it can use it. The other thing is it gets passed into, we actually expel it before our body can actually use it, okay? So because the way that this is formulated, it's a little capsule, and it's actually bioavailable, meaning it's ready to use right at the go. All right, last thing, you can tell I'm super excited about this one. Last one we're gonna talk about is the ZE Omega, okay? This one is basically your omega complex. It's gonna promote from the inside out your healthy skin. It's gonna support joint function and comfort, supports cardiovascular health, supports muscular strength and endurance. Now this one also comes in a vegan supplementation as well. I'm a vegan. So this is something that I don't take the fish oil complex. This is a fish oil complex. I take the one that has the flaxseed in it. If you hear that right now, that's me shaking it up. The other cool thing is that's in here, it has actually algae oil, which is like literally so hard to find in most supplements. Has cranberry seed oil, pomegranate seed oil, pumpkin seed oil, grape seed oil. That's in the vegan one. So lots of great products in there to support healthy brain function, healthy skin function, healthy joint function. Okay, what else do you need to do in order to have great skin? Reduce white sugar. Guys, it's bleach. If it's white, it's bleach, okay? Sodium intake, white salt too, it's bleached as well, okay? Get that stuff out of your diet. Increase water intake. Are you having 2 liters of water a day? Increase green leafy foods. We're going to talk about this in the next slide. Gut health is super important. Hormonal support. Okay, we're going to talk about those last 3 things. So let's talk about dietary support. Terra greens. Terra greens is something that literally is something we all need. It is our green food. It is our green juice. It is a blend that we can mix into water. You can put it in your trim shakes. You can put it in your almond milk, or you know, whatever product you want to put it in, as far as drinking. And literally this is not a chalky taste. It's a powder, but it's not a chalky taste at all. This is great because it contains pineapple. Pineapple contains bioactive enzymes, bromelain, that breaks down protein and found in dead skin cells. So pineapples are great also for getting rid of inflammation. You know, we reduce inflammation, we reduce aging. This is a fact. This is information that you can look up if you are, you know, I've always been one of those people that from 5 years ago, I was always looking ahead at what people are going to start talking about. You will hear inflammation being coming up now. It's a trend word. It's like people are looking for how can they get rid of inflammation, because we know inflammation leads to aging. Okay. Now, another thing that is great about the Terra greens is that it's whole food, right? It is organic based. It contains fruits, vegetables. If you're not getting enough salads and, you know, green leafy foods in your diet naturally through the day, this is something that you want to add in. You just mix 1 scoop into 8 ounces of liquid. It's convenient. It's great on the go. The other thing that's in here is it's got wheatgrass powder, alfalfa juice. It's got oat grass powder, barley. Other fruits it has is guava fruit, mango. So it has a bit of a sweet taste to it. Kale is in here, dandelion, parsley, collard greens, broccoli, cabbage, okay? Essential oils that are in here, which is fantastic, is lemon, essential oil, and ginger. So if you have any dietary issues or stomach issues when it comes to gut health or digestive issues, this is gonna be something that helps as well. Very easy to digest. Okay, now something that's not in the Terra Greens, it's something that's really, the reason why it's not added is because it's not recommended for pregnant or breastfeeding women, which is green algae, which is called chlorella. Chlorella basically has the ability to bind to heavy metals in our body and remove them. So if you go to the health food store, look for something called chlorella. It's great as a green food to add in as well. Okay, gut health. Gut health, remember Dr. Cates talked about those 6 things, and one of the things she said, microbiome disturbances, okay? So skin health is basically an extension of our gut health. If you think about it, our skin is the largest organ on our entire body. So it's something that you constantly need to take care of. And our skin protects all of our major organs. It also takes care of our skeletal support as well, right? So what are some signs of digestive issues? If you have nausea, constipation, bloating, gas, these are things that if you have them on a regular basis, you probably have some type of gut issue. So how can you support it? A couple of ways. So Terrazymes. Terrazymes is awesome. It's a healthy digestive enzyme that actually you take with your meals, and it literally takes your meals and it liquefies it, so that way it's more bioavailable, which means your body can take more of that cellular energy from your food and help you actually absorb your food better, okay? Not only that, it promotes gastrointestinal comfort from food tolerances, okay? Oops, sorry, I just wanted to go down here. What else? It also is a proprietary blend that contains 10 whole food enzymes. It has also tummy tamer in it, so it has peppermint, ginger, caraway seed. This is great if you're pregnant and you have continual tummy upset. Add Terrazymes to your diet. Okay, PB Assist. PB Assist is another great one. This is a probiotic, okay? So now the cool thing is, I wanted to put a picture of this on here because you can see the capsule. So if you see the capsule, it's actually a capsule inside of a capsule. Why is that? It's because there is a prebiotic that feeds the probiotic. So in order for probiotics to be helpful to our digestive health, these probiotics need to colonize. So they need to create little families inside of our intestines, inside of our colon, inside of our body, right? So in order for that to happen, they need food. They need food, okay? So why is this so important? Because Doterra has given you the food for the probiotics in there. So this capsule, the green one, actually does not digest in our stomach. It actually goes all the way to our intestinal health, and it basically opens up there, and now the probiotics can be fed, all right? So what does this do? This helps maintain intestinal microflora balance. It supports functional digestive immune systems. It supports healthy GI tracts. It supports colon health. And it's optimal for metabolism absorption of food. We talked about also the Terrazymes, how it helps you actually absorb your food better and get the nutrients better from it. These are things that we should be taking every single day, okay? So what other reasons would you definitely want to take a probiotic for? If you've recently been on oral steroids or antibiotics, you're definitely going to want to add probiotics to your diet. Now, a little tip, some other things that you can add into your diet in order to promote natural food enzymes, proper enzymes, would be adding fermented foods like kimchi, cutting out dairy. I don't eat anything with dairy. Cutting out excess sugar, cutting out carbohydrates from your diet or limiting them, okay? Let's talk about hormonal support. This is another buzz thing right now. Everybody talks about adrenals, right? Or they talk about thyroid, or they talk about our, overall hormonal health, especially if you're a woman. Okay, so when our hormones are off balance, we are very likely to develop skin issues such as dry skin, fine lines, wrinkles, acne, rosacea, right? So hormones are basically biochemical messengers used by our endocrine system, which communicates amongst itself. So, you're a woman, your ovaries, they keep in contact with your adrenals and your pancreas and your pituitary and your thyroid and your parathyroid, okay? All of this system communicates with itself. So what we have to do is we have to support. So oils like basil support the adrenals, clary sage, zendocrine, which is a detoxification blend, photoestrogen complex, which is what you see on the screen there. Oils like rosemary and cinnamon also are very, very supportive to our hormonal health. So Clary Calm is one of the oils that I keep in my purse all the time. I use it not only as a perfume, because I completely cut out perfumes because that disrupts our endocrine system, but Clary Sage is in here, lavender, bergamot, Roman chamomile, ylang-ylang, cedarwood, geranium, fennel, carrot seed, and palmarosa and vitex. So this is something that you can literally, like at the time of the month, you can literally roll it right on your ovaries, where your ovaries are. I tend to use it, like I said, as a perfume. So I tend to just roll it on just behind my ears there, and that really helps me with hormonal support, and it has a really fresh smell to it as well. Okay, phytoestrogen. So what this does is we have extra estrogen in our bodies. Okay, this comes from a diet where we live now, the foods that we have, they have a lot of hormones, especially if you eat meat or if you eat eggs, you're getting too much estrogen in your body. That's because they're pumping at the farms, they're giving all of the livestock these extra hormones. If you don't believe me, please Google it, okay? So phytoestrogen, what it does is it takes out the extra estrogen in your body that you don't need, which basically, just by taking this thing alone, you will see and feel a huge difference in your overall hormonal health, okay? Let's take a look at something else, exercise. Because I come from a background of fitness, I can never not speak about the importance of exercise. 20 to 30 minutes of cardiovascular exercise is what's needed daily. Well, if you can, to maintain. There's some people that just do 2 times a week. If you have a sedentary job, you definitely have to come out, get outside. The weather's getting nicer. Find a way to get at least that 20 minutes of exercise. I used to always tell people when I was taking them around at the gym, I'd always say to them, you know what? If you came in early, 20 minutes of exercise is actually equivalent to 2 hours worth of sleep. So you putting in that extra 20 minutes to have that exercise, you're going to get that energy boost back. What are some things that you can do? Guys, you don't have to join a gym, or you can if you'd like. There's lots of great teams and supports and groups that you can do as well. Walk, jog, run, do yoga, do something. Yoga is great because it helps support our breathing. When you have nice deep breathing, that just calms you down, gives you a nice relaxed, refocused, recentered day. Okay, skincare routine. This is my favorite part, upping the selfie game. This is the things that we need to do on the external to keep the whole thing together. Oh, right. What are some things that we can do? Morning routine. You'd be surprised at how many people do not have a routine. You'd be surprised, especially as a makeup artist, and I see a lot of skin. So many people tell me, oh, I never wash my face. Oh, I never take my makeup off at night. Guess what, ladies? If you don't take your makeup off at night, you're aging yourself 2 weeks for every night that you don't wash your makeup off, okay? So what are some things that you need to do in the morning? Cleanse, remove impurities, all right? Removes impurities. Some people don't always change their pillowcase every night. These are things that people don't think of, but you don't wash your pillowcase for the next week. Guess what? All that stuff that you've been sleeping on at night, that, you sweat at night, you expel oils to your skin, you put your face on that pillow the next night, you're putting all those impurities back on your face, okay? Some people, how many people I talk to have acne issues, and I say, why don't you just change your pillowcase every night and make sure that you go to bed and wash your face at night and in the morning? And you see, they have such a huge improvement to their skin just on those 2 things alone. Okay, now tone. What is a toner? Toner is what restores the pH balance to your skin. That microbiome that we talked about? There's an acid mantle that's on our skin, okay? We need to make sure that our acid mantle is at a neutral, okay, in order for our healthy microbiome to exist. Serums. Serums is another thing that's really, really important. Serums are important because they are what's infused with the vitamins and the minerals that is not in the moisturizers. Because of how products are made, the moisturizers don't contain the vitamin and minerals because it's not stable enough. These are just some background things for you guys to know. So you need to have a serum separately than your moisturizer. What does a moisturizer do? It does exactly what it says. It restores hydration, especially if you just wash your face, okay? What are some tips? Apply sunscreen, SPF. I've been applying sunscreen since I was 16 years old. I am now 35, going on 36. I have basically no wrinkles on my face, and that is probably because, number one, I've always had a skincare routine, but I've always made sure I put sunscreen on. Okay. What other things you should do is always make sure that when you're putting your cleanser on, always wet your face before you apply the cleanser. Why? Because the cleanser is so acidic, and also you need that water to act as an emollient. So definitely wet your face first, wet the cleanser into your hands, rub it together, rub it on your face. Only do that for 10 seconds, wash it off. Make sure that you completely pat dry at the end. Allow everything to completely dry before you go on to the step of serum and moisturizer, okay? All right, nighttime routine. I just told you that if you don't take off your makeup, you are aging your skin 2 weeks, right? So ladies, please, 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 please promise me going forward, you will always take your makeup off at night, even if you're too tired. Think about this thought. Do you want to really risk aging your skin 2 weeks just because you didn't have time to take it off? No. So what are some things that we need to do at night? Cleanse, same thing. Obviously, you can use a makeup remover first. Coconut oil is great because it's gentle on the eyes, or use an eye makeup remover. Cleanse, tone, serum, moisturizer. What are some other tips that we need to do? Spot treatment. If you have any spot treatments that needs to be done, so you have like maybe a blemish that's there, or you have some wrinkles, or you have something that you want to address, you can use some spot treatment things that we're going to talk about in a bit. But put those things on at night. Okay, weekly routine. So we need to weekly exfoliate our skin. It's why? Because on average, it takes 28 days for your cells to turn over. So we need to promote cell turnover, because what happens, we have dead skin cells that just sit on there. I see a lot of dry skin that's there, and a lot of that dry skin is just dead skin cells that needs to be removed. So we need to have a proper system. Doterra has an excellent facial system. I'm going to talk about it in a bit, called Reveal, but it basically is kick-ass. It's kick butt. Sorry, I should say kick butt. All right, so Reveal. I guess it's just on the next slide. All right, so this is a 2-in-1 system. Why? Okay, so first of all, it has a mild scrub. So that scrub is what is an exfoliant. And this isn't a harsh scrub at all. Like I said, it's a nice, gentle scrub. You would do this probably once a week. This is your step 1. What's in here? It has wild orange lime, and it has pumpkin enzymes. Enzymes are really, really needed for removing those dead skin cells and build up and help stimulate cell rejuvenation. Okay, there's tiny polishing beads in here with the botanical enzymes, which exfoliate the skin, revealing a fresh face, supports youthful looking skin. This is no lie. This is exactly what it does. So once or twice a week, honestly, when you first get started, once a week is more than enough. Do it morning and night, okay, once a week. Make it part of your routine. Make it part of your you time. Make it part of your time when it's just like, okay, I'm a mom, I'm away from the kids, so that's my time when I'm in there, I'm exfoliating, I'm doing my scrub, all right? So you would use your scrub first, and then before you wash it off, you would put on your peptide activator, which is going to go in there and refine and help, polish up those last little things. It might feel a little bit tingly, it might feel a little bit warm. What you're going to do is just wash it off with warm water and then damp dry, and then continue with your toner, serum, moisturizer, okay? All right. So let's talk about skincare collections. All right, so we have a Virage collection. Virage is probably one of the most popular skincare lines that we have. It has a cleanser, toner, serum, and moisturizer. So all 4 things that I recommend for you getting started on a skincare routine. Now, the nice thing about this one is it's great for normal skin, dry skin, sensitive skin, anti-aging skin. The only skin type that I say to stay away from is if you have oily skin, it's too moisturizing for you, okay? There's something else for you. But from my own personal experience, all right, I know people, and even for myself, I use another skincare line, which I'm going to show you about, but this one is too moisturizing for me because I have very hydrated skin. So, the oils that are in here, there is wild orange, basil, tea tree, ylang-ylang cypress, coriander, sandalwood, which is a super expensive oil, jasmine, which is also a super expensive oil, and geranium and juniper berry. So it has these like top of the line oils in here in order to support your cellular health on your skin. Okay, typical results. Basically, it's going to improve hydration, which I said it improves hydration. So definitely stay away if you have any oily skin at all. Reduces redness and inflammation, improves skin's appearance, texture, reduces fine lines and wrinkles. All right. This is a skincare line that my husband uses. He has very, very sensitive skin. So this is great for sensitive skin. It's great for all skin types, but it's especially great for any sensitive skin. It's recommended for normal skin, mature skin, aging skin, all right? The essential oils that are in here are tea tree, peppermint, lavender, ylang-ylang, geranium, German, chamomile, Hawaiian sandalwood, myrrh, helichrysum, rose, jasmine, and grapefruit. All right, so this one has, the cool thing is it has all the same things that we talked about, plus it has its own scrub line, plus it has a moisturizer or a hydrating cream. So if you find that you need even more hydration, this would be for you because it has the extra boost of hydration, all right? Has a tightening serum. So for aging skin, tightening serum is perfect. Anti-aging moisturizer, all right? So another thing that's in support to the anti-aging, we have the anti-aging blend. You don't need to be like basically like, you know, you use this before you get wrinkles, and definitely use this if you have wrinkles. This is something that I like to use every once in a while. I already have a really, really good skincare routine, and I take really good care of my skin already. So this is something I only use in between my in the summertime, in between my brows. I tend to frown a lot because of the sun and I'm squinting. So in the summertime, I use this every day to kind of relax that crease that's coming up on my face. I don't need Botox, girl, okay? And neither will you. All right, so this is actually the skincare line that I use, which is HD Clear. This is great for oily skin. This is great for acne-prone skin, and also great for normal skin. But if you have oily skin, this is the one that you're gonna wanna use out of the doTERRA line. All right, so HD Clear is, like I basically talked about it, it's great because it cleans the skin without drying out. A lot of acne skincare lines out there are too drying, very much too drying, and that actually promotes more acne because your skin is producing more oils in order to compensate for that. So this is healthy. All right, HD Clear lotion. This is nice because it's a nice soft lotion. In between myself, because I do a toner, I just do an aloe toner that I use because that's one I use, or sometimes I actually use the Virage spray toner as well. Oh, right, the HD Clear topical blend. This is another one for spot treatment. If you have any acne, any breakouts, you're gonna put this on at night. Okay, so let's talk about the head to toe collection. So doTERRA literally has something for head to toe, everything, your lips, your elbows, your knees, everything, it has something. So I wanna talk about price point for a second. So price point, it has something from $13.50 to a mud mask, which is $15.25, and that's a wholesale price, okay? So at the end, I'm gonna talk about how you can get started. I wanted to just share with you, doTERRA has a luxury kit, which basically has the body scrub, mud mask, and body butter. All right, so that's going to be this one right here with the mud mask, the body butter, and the body scrub right there for $44.50. doTERRA also has a total body kit, so every single thing that you see in the picture minus the rose hand lotion for $94.25. If you're interested in the Healing Hands lotion, basically what that is it's doTERRA actually gives back and supports communities around the world that are impoverished. And what they do is they use the funds that they're collecting from their Healing Hands campaign. So 2125 supports this project that they have, and you get yourself a bomb lotion. All right, let's talk about getting started. So basically how it works is it's similar to Costco. You can have a membership. $42 for my Canadian friends, basically get you your membership for 1 year, which is 25% off of the retail prices. So the prices I showed you was already wholesale. There's no obligation to purchase anything other than, you know, your entry kit. You get discounts on shipping, and you even get shipping rewards back. You also get the opportunity to earn free rewards. That's something that we would talk about, you know, when you get started your first week home. I would actually talk about to you about our option of our loyalty rewards. You get also the ability to earn. So for any of you that came on and were like wondering, hey, you know, this doTERRA thing, you know, I might be interested in doing doTERRA as a job. This looks like a lot of fun. I'd like the flexibility of it. You know, this is something that you can talk to myself or the person that invited you and get a little bit more information on that. The other thing is with the membership, it's going to support your lifestyle. It's going to support, you will also get support as far as us educating you. You get a wellness consultation, which is me or one of our educators contacting you, making sure you know how to use your oils, making sure you're part of our community. You also get a plethora of resources, and also you're going to get a ton of anybody who's coming on as far as a team. You're going to get tons of team calls, team support. So the other side, if anybody's interested in retail, basically you can just go on to whoever invited you's retail site, which you can contact them for, and you can basically get anything at retail, which basically means no discounts for you, but you get the opportunity to, you know, maybe try out a product. But the membership is a much, much, much better way, okay? And you don't get any shipping rewards back. So let's talk about options for you. Cleanse and Restore. So this is a kit. I didn't talk about it in full, but I just wanted to highlight it for those of you that might be interested, and we can definitely talk about it on a future webinar. So this one has that PB Assist, it has a Terrazyme, so there's 2 products that support gut health. It also has a Lifelong Vitality, which is something I talked about at the very, very, very beginning. Zendocrine, I also talked about supporting our endocrine system. So it has basically a lot of great products to support your overall health, okay? This whole kit, $259.75 is the wholesale price. The only thing you'd have to get in additional to that is the membership. Okay, this is a Healthy Inside Out. This is like my go-to kit for recommending to people who are really, really like, you know, all in when it comes to getting started on their, you know, cellular health, as well as wanting to go for literally a great, great, great skincare line that Doterra has. This whole thing, which is a Lifelong Vitality Kit, which is a trio, has a trio in there. Healthy Inside and Out is $190.80, okay? All right. So lastly, I'm going to stop recording now, but I'm going to stay on afterwards just to answer questions for any of you who might have questions. I just wanted to thank you guys for those of you who are watching, for those of you watching the replay. You know, so glad that you were able to get to this far. That's awesome. So if you want to connect with me, my email's right there, nishia@mrsfacingbeauty.com. You can also reach out to me on my website, which is www.mrsfacingbeauty.com. And yeah, that's basically it. So thank you guys so much for being on this webinar tonight. I absolutely am so thankful that you are, you know, here. And here I am. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I appreciate your time tonight. And yeah, thanks so much, and we'll talk to you later.